Hey guys, what's up? My name's Kayla from Planning with Kay, and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be my August plan with me, where I show you guys how I'm setting up August in my bullet journal. Like I do every month, before I jump right into August, I'm really quickly going to flip through July so that you can see what last month looked like compared to my new August spreads. So let's get right into it. For my July spreads, I had this really bright and colorful citrus theme throughout the month, and I absolutely love how it turned out. This was one of my most intricate themes that I've had in my journal so far, and it definitely made the month super fun to keep track of, and it also definitely made me go back to these spreads a lot more. If you guys like this theme and ever want to try it yourself, I actually have this citrus-themed monthly kit listed in my sticker shop, so check out the link in my bio if you're interested. All in all, July flew by super fast, and for the most part, it all went pretty smoothly in my journal. I feel like I got a little bit of my creative drive back this month, so that was really nice and made things a lot more fun, and I feel like it made me have a lot more fun with all the spreads that I made. I wanted to make everything just look really fun while keeping it all super simple as far as function goes. I didn't want to overcomplicate anything, but I wanted it to be nice to look at and enjoyable to set up. This really helped keep me on track, and I was a lot more productive this month than May and June. So as usual, I closed off July with an August planning page. I brainstormed my theme, what I wanted to keep, and what I wanted to change from July. I knew that for August, I wanted my theme to focus on the color green. I don't know why, I was just craving green in my journal. So as you'll see in a second, I decided to go with a leaf theme this month, which I'm super stoked about, and I think you guys will love how it turned out. As far as the components of my monthly spreads go, the only thing that I'm taking out this month is my weekly schedule. I never really intended to keep this for more than a month. It was more of just a reminder to myself of how I wanted to spend my time, and I ended up doing a really good job in July, pretty much adhering to it, so I think that it's just served its purpose at this point. So with that, let's get into the juicy part of the video, which is setting up my August spreads. So the first thing that I did was research my theme. I knew going in that I wanted to do leaves, and also that I wanted a variety of different types for each part of my monthly setup. So I went to my trusty friend Pinterest for some reference photos. I'm pretty sure I just typed in plant leaves into the search bar, nothing too crazy, and I saved a few different types of references that I wanted to base my drawings off of. So once I had those all ready, I then went into the Procreate app on my iPad, and with my pencil, I started to just sketch out the leafy designs for my spreads. I started off with the line art, and then I played around with the colors for, to be honest, like quite a long time. I was really indecisive, and you'll see that I started off making all the different leaves different shades of green, but I just thought it didn't look cohesive enough. So I ended up changing it so that all of the drawings were the same shades and colors and the same shades of blue and green. And once that was done, I was really happy with how they looked finally. Once the designs were done, all that was left to get them ready was to print them out and then cut them into stickers using my silhouette cutting machine. I use a silhouette portrait for anyone who's wondering. It's the more affordable option that the brand carries, and it's been working super great so far. I print or cut all of my stickers using it, and it's been awesome. So besides the actual headers, I also printed out an extra sheet of just the leaf designs and also a few number strips since I knew that I wanted to use a couple in my August spread. Because I don't know about you guys, but having to write 1 through 31 multiple times every time I set up my monthly spreads kind of drives me a little bit crazy. So this just kind of eliminated that busy work and made it so I didn't have to write those numbers over and over again. So finally, all the stickers are ready. So now I can get to setting up my August spreads. I started the month off with a calendar style monthly, which I've officially decided is my favorite monthly layout. I also included a small goals section on this spread just so that I could brainstorm a little bit about some of the main things I wanted to achieve this month. Unfortunately, I ended up losing a couple clips of footage that actually show me finishing this spread and starting the next one. I'm really sorry about that. So here is my finished monthly log. I decided to add these hand-drawn leaves to the side, and I tried to choose Tombow colors that sort of match the colors I used in my stickers. My next spread is my 1 line a day and mood tracker spread. This is by far my absolute favorite feature of all my monthly spreads, and I've been consistently doing these now for, I want to say like 5 months or half a year or something like that. And if you don't keep something like a 1 line a day or just something where you jot down a little note about what happened that day, I super highly recommend it. At the end of the month, I always sit down with my boyfriend and I read off everything that happened that month from my 1 line a day spread, and it's seriously awesome. It's a really cool reminder of everything that happened that month. And, I feel like in the rush and, excitement and chaos of life, we tend to forget what happened. We get so caught up in one thing or another, and then we don't even remember what we did yesterday. So this is just a really awesome way to remind yourself of all the different things that happened in a given month. So yeah, I switched back to my slightly sassier moods this month because I just think that they more accurately describe the way I'm feeling at the end of a day, and they sound a lot more me than just saying happy or sad or productive. It's a fun little twist that I really like. Next up is my habit tracker and my finance tracker. My habit tracker is the same as last month, just laid out a bit differently, with my habits being birth control, Instagram, working on my business, and water. I did a really bad job of hydrating last month, so fingers crossed that I do better this month. On the right for my finances, I just have my bills section to keep track of bills that I have to pay this month, an income tracker for any money coming in, and a summary section where I can write my budget for each week, how much money is in my accounts at the start of each week, and the total amount of money that I have. So by seeing how my total changes week to week, ideally I'll be able to see how well I'm sticking to my budget and just how my spending is looking in general. Finally, the last spread of my August spreads is my time tracker. I actually forgot about my time tracker when I penciled in my spreads, which is why there's this sneaky little weekly spread that's separating it from the rest. But hey, I'm never really shy about the fact that I make mistakes in my journal, and I have no problem with you guys seeing that I do indeed make mistakes. My time tracker is also pretty much the same as the last few months. The only difference is that I've added a section where at the end of the month, I can count up the total hours that I spent in each category and then write it down. I just think that this addition will give a little bit more meaning to my time tracker, and that way I can more easily compare month to month by just looking at what the total numbers look like instead of trying to judge based on the visuals, whether I spent more time total this month doing this one thing, or I think it'll just make it a lot more clear where I'm spending my time. I I ended up going back and threw in a few extra leafy decorations to some of my spreads, and then that was it. So here's a little flip through of all of my finished spreads. I love how this theme turned out, and I think that all of these spreads will really work for me this month and will continue to help motivate me to accomplish everything that I want to in August. If you like this leaf theme, I have this monthly kit listed in my shop, which includes the headers that you saw, plus a few blank ones for whatever other spreads you like to include in your monthlies. It also contains a bunch of just the leaf drawings on their own for decoration, and a few sets of weekly headers, and then lastly, the number strips that I used. If you don't want the whole kit and you just want the leaf drawings, I'm also selling that sheet on its own without any of the monthly features. The link to my shop is always in my bio, so go check it out if you're interested. Well, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely leave a like if you did, and let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see in my next video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at planningwithk if you're not already, and check out the link to my sticker shop in my description. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.